List of introductory terms. Define them all, find their definitions, and practice their pronunciation on Britannica. Number 1. Introductory terms. Language is a system of conventional spoken, manual, signed, or written symbols by means of which human beings, as members of a social group and participants in its culture, express themselves. The functions of a language include communication, the expression of identity, play, imaginative expression, and emotional release. Linguistic is a scientific study of language. The word was first used in the middle of the 19th century to emphasize the difference between a newer approach to the study of language that was then developing and more traditional approach to philosophy. Phonetics, articulatory, acoustic, and auditory. In the study of speech, sounds, and their psychological production and acoustic qualities, it deals with the configuration of the vocal that used to produce speech, sound, articulatory phonetics, the acoustic properties of speech, sounds, acoustic phonetics, and the manner of combining sounds so as to make syllables, words, and sentences. Linguistic phonetics. Articulatory phonetics. The traditional method of describing speech sounds is in terms of the movements of the vocal organs that produce them. The main structures that are important in the production of speech are the lungs, the respiratory system, together with the vocal organs. Acoustic phonetics. Speech sound consists of small variations in air pressure that can be sensed by the car, like ultrasound. Speech sounds can be divided into two major classes: those that have periodic waveforms, i.e., regular fluctuations in air pressure, and those that do not. The first class consists of all the voice sound because the vibrations of the vocal cords produce regular pulses of air pressure. Auditory phonetics refers to the study of the processes that allow the person to hear another person talk and be able to perceive and understand what the person is saying. For example, auditory phonetics would be interested in the ability of a person to perceive and comprehend the the differences in sound in the words, for example, cat, bat, and pat. Phonology. Study of the sound patterns that occur within languages. Some linguistics include phonetics, the study of the production and description of speech sound within the study of phonology. Diachronic historical phonology examines and constructs theories about the changes and modification in speech sound and sound systems over a period of time. Synchronic or descriptive phonology investigates sounds at a single stage in the development of a language to discover the sound patterns that can occur. Phoneme. In linguistics, the smallest unit of speech, distinguishing one word or word element from another as the element P in tab, which separates that word from tab and tag. And 10. A phoneme may have more than one variant called allophone. Allophone. One of the phonetical distinct variants of a phoneme. The occurrence of an allophone rather than another is usually determined by its position in the word, initial, final, or middle, etc., or by its phonetic environment. Minimal pair are two words that vary by only a single sound, usually meaning sounds that may confuse English learners, like the phonetic F and V, and van, or the E and I in desk or disc. Homophones are pair of words that sound the same but have distinctly different meanings and different spellings understanding. Homophones is an essential part of mastering the English language, both for vocabulary building and spelling. Homographs indicates that words look the same like homophones. Homographs have like the same spelling and different meaning, but unlike homophones, homographs may also have different pronunciations. Digraph is a single word, the sound that is formed by joining together two alphabetical letters. Each letter within the alphabet represents its own sound. But the digraph is a new sound formed by the synthesis of two letters. Alphabet. Set of graphs or characteristics used to represent the phonetic structure of a language. In most alphabets, they are arranged in a defined order or sequence. Example, A, B, C, etc. Phonetic alphabet is a system where each symbol is associated with a particular English sound. By using IAP, you can know exactly how to produce a certain word in English. Articulars. The context of phonetics to articulate means to produce speech sounds. Articulators are the part of the mouth, tongue, and throat that we use to articulate. The active articulator does most of the movement. When a speech sound is made, it is usually the lower lip or a part of the tongue because the tongue and lower jaw are more mounts. The passive articulator does little or no movement. It is a part of the place of articulation where the active articulator presses against it, usually the upper jaw, upper teeth roof of the mouth, or back of the throat. Pharynx.